Can I ask you something? Do you ever think to yourself, is every day just going to pass like this?
You wake up, you make breakfast, you clean the house, then the day is over. Nothing special happened. You only talk to your husband when you need to. Dinner is ready. Did you pay the bill? I'm going to sleep. That's it. No real conversation. And somewhere along the way, you forgot what you used to enjoy. Do you remember? Maybe you loved reading books. Maybe you liked singing, or drawing, or going for long walks. But now, you can't remember the last time you did any of those things. If you feel that way, you are not alone. Many women feel exactly the same, and that's okay. Because feeling this way is the first step. The first step toward finding yourself again. People think life gets smaller after 40. I'm too tired to try new things. That's for younger people, not me. Maybe you've said that to yourself too. But here's the truth. This time in your life is actually very special. Think about it. When you were 20, you didn't know yourself very well. You made mistakes. You worried about what others thought. But now, you know what you like. You know what you don't like. You know what really matters to you. That is something a 20-year-old doesn't have. And one more thing, your children are growing up. Slowly, you have more time for yourself. That time belongs to you. This is your chance. Your chance to take back your own life. For so long, you put your family first. You cooked every meal. You drove the kids to school. You stayed up late, worrying about everyone. Your own wishes always came last. So, when someone says, "It's okay to enjoy yourself now," you don't know what to do. That makes complete sense. So let's start small, very small. Find an old song you loved in your 20s. Play it while you cook. Walk into a small cafe you always passed by, but never entered. Why not try a nail color that makes you feel good? On a sunny afternoon, take a slow walk alone. Look up at the sky. Just breathe. These small moments are enough. They are more than enough. Maybe you and your husband talk less these days. You sit at the same table. You watch the same TV. But somehow you feel far away from each other. That doesn't mean something is wrong. It doesn't mean you've grown apart. When two people live together for a long time, life simply changes. The conversations become shorter. The silences become longer. That is natural. But here is something I truly believe. When you start to feel a little better inside, something around you slowly changes too. You smile more. Your voice becomes softer. The air at home feels lighter. You don't need to force a long conversation. Just your smile across the dinner table. That is enough to start. You have worked hard for so long. You gave so much to your family. Now it is time to build something for yourself. It doesn't matter if you are 40 or 50 or beyond. But do you know, a woman who started painting at 52 held her first art show at 60. A woman who started walking every morning at 48 ran a 5K race at 55. A woman who started writing at 50 published her first book at 58. They didn't start young. They started now. And that was enough. The moment your heart moves, that is when everything begins to change. Inside you, there are still many buds that haven't opened yet. Why not open just one of them today? Whatever came to your mind just now, hold on to that feeling. Maybe it was a hobby you gave up. Maybe it was a place you always wanted to visit. Maybe it was simply, I want 1 hour that is just for me. That is enough. That small feeling is your first step. Your next chapter starts here. Not tomorrow, not someday, right now. Today. Before you go, today's expressions and shadowing steps are all written in the description below. If you save this video to your YouTube playlist, you can come back and review it anytime. Listening again and shadowing little by little is one of the best ways to improve your English naturally. Thank you for watching until the end.
If you enjoyed today's story, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching through to the end. New stories come out every week on this channel. We look forward to seeing you in the next one. Take care and bye-bye.